guys, welcome back. My name is Brittany of Thrift. I'm a reseller on Poshmark as well as eBay, and I have a thrifted haul for you. Craziest thing lately, I have been filming hauls and then not taking time to edit or list them, or post them to YouTube. So I'm sorry about that. Most likely I will just like dump all the videos. So that's what you've probably already seen, is I probably released a bunch of videos pretty close in proximity just because I'm trying to get them out. But okay, hopefully by this video I will be caught up in everything. So let's get right into what I got. I got some really cool stuff and I can't wait to show you. First thing I grabbed was this Pokemon. This is called Battle Academy. It's a card game. It is sealed, it's new, and they were charging $3.99 for it. So there's a picture of like the board game there. See the cards and stuff. I know there are some Pokemon fans, and I also know that everything that's Pokemon isn't necessarily like something that's collectible or whatever. There's so much of it, you know, kind of like Disney. But because it was sealed and I checked the comps and I kind of like what I saw, I decided, I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna go on and get this. It's only $4, about what I would pay for, well, actually no, I pay a little bit more for clothing now, so it's cheaper than clothing. So I was like, okay, why not? Great deal. These I'm super excited about. This is a pair of men's shoes. They are by the brand David Eden. So I have sold these before, not this exact style, but the other ones were made of, I think it was called Teiu Lizard, and they sold for $150, I believe, on eBay. These may be Croc shoes. They are very well made. That's what this brand tends to, they use handmade, they make handmade shoes made of leather from like lizards and crocodiles, and I'm an animal lover, so it's not like, you know, the best image in my head, but they are good quality shoes. You can see a little bit of gloss in there, and I'm just kind of hoping that maybe, oh, these are a size 14. Kind of hoping that I can get the same amount for these. They're a very pretty red. So yeah, when I saw these on the shelf, I got excited because I was like, I kind of just kept staring at them. Now when I go to the thrift store, I usually end up just waiting. Like, I tend to try to relax and see what pops out at me, and these did pop out at me from the shelf, and I was like, okay, what are those? They look like good quality, and I'm like, I don't think those are Allen Edmonds. And when I got up on them and I saw the brand David Eden, I was like, oh, those are those shoes like before that sold really well. So super excited to have the chance to sell these again. Here's a new to me brand. This is 2117 of, is it Scandinavia? Sweden. 2117 of Sweden, and this is in a size medium. It's a women's, like a running jacket, but these actually have pretty good comps. I've never heard of it before, but it did catch my attention, kind of just popped off the rack when I saw it, and I looked it up, and turns out it's a pretty good brand, so we're going to give it a try. This is a brand I've never heard of before. It's called Collective the Brand, and this is in a size 20, so it's new with tags, and it's just this silver sequin baby doll dress. It does have the white lining underneath, but look at how beautiful that is. So gorgeous, and then it's got a bit of a puff sleeve here too. It's like Cinderella. It's just so pretty. So I was like, all right, you know, $6. I'm gonna do the sequin thing, especially with it being new with tags and plus size. I mean, I think I can find a good home for it. This is a style-based pickup, not based on anything that might be trending, because I don't really keep up with what's trending anymore. I just kind of like, I mean, I somewhat listen to it, but really I just kind of try to trust myself and be like, if you like it, somebody else will like it, you know, but always check the comps. But I really like this. So this is High Sierra, which is not a brand that I would usually pick up, but it is a medium, and it is 50% wool. It's got this quilted lining, and it is this flannel Christmas plaid shirt in excellent condition. I don't see any holes. I'm going to inspect it again just in case, but it's just a men's lined flannel shirt. And I think this would be beautiful for someone that, you know, kind of wants that lumberjack look, but then they're going to like a holiday party or something like that. This is beautiful. The perfect red and green, and it's warm. And it's kind of got like that vintagey feel to it. I don't know when it was made. I don't know if it actually is vintage. I think I saw some other ones that were similar that did say they were vintage, but this is just beautiful. This is a size medium J. Crew down vest in this pretty chevron. I had to look it up because I always get it mixed up. It's chevron, fishbone, herringbone, and what is the other one? I can't remember. There's a fourth one. But like I always have to look up this pattern to figure out exactly which one this is. And so this one is chevron. I believe it said it's 70% down, like goose down or something. So pretty print. You know, down vests are really popular, and J. Crew is a popular brand. It's not the smallest size, and it wasn't marked up, so I decided to go on and get it. I think I should be able to sell it, if not now, then probably in the fall. Here's something that immediately when I saw it, like amongst all the other sweaters, I was like, what in the world is that? Because I saw like this sort of pimped out faux fur, you know, material where it's like it's not perfectly straight. It's like it's, you know, it's kind of swirly faux fur. This is by a brand called Ivy Jane. This is a medium large, and it's this orange mock neck short sleeve sweater. I thought it was very interesting. I checked the comps and I felt like it would be worth it to try to sell, and I just love it. I think it's beautiful. I feel like I've seen the brand before, but probably not that often because I did have to look it up. But I was like, this piece, yes. It seems like the sequence in which I move when I'm shopping is what pops out at me, look at the brand, and if it's something that I'm not really familiar with, I'll look it up to check the comps, and if the comps seem decent, then I will go ahead on and get it. Comps and sell-through rate. So first and foremost, it's got to like excite my senses. You know, I have to like notice my eyes are tracking towards it more, you know, because that's the first clue. But there's plenty of things out there that can look like this. And then of course, when you flip the tag, it says Shein or Fashion Nova. In that case, I keep going, you know, but it's just, you just got to feel it out. And I'm really enjoying shopping like this. It's kind of like, instead of me being quite so, you know, tedious about it where I'm looking through every single thing, it's kind of like just stop, breathe, look around. What do you like? And that's how I get started. This was something that came out of the $2 bin. It's new with tags. This is a semi-sheer cabbie size medium. This is called the Bella top. So it's just a sleeveless, like a tank top, but it's very flowy, and it's kind of got like the tiered double layer hem there. I thought it was pretty for spring, summer, and it was only $2. So I was like, all right, let's do that. This is a new to me brand, but I pretty much tore up the thrift store looking for, I didn't tear up anything, but like I really started like zeroing in, like where I was trying to figure out if I was like another one of these, where would I be hidden? So this is a new to me brand called Negative Underwear, and this is in a size extra small. It's this thermal knit V-neck top, kind of like, you know, long johns. But the comps look really good on this, and most of the listings that I see on eBay have watchers and have like the little red thing that pops up that says, you know, was viewed in the last however many hours. Like, you know, like people are really interested in it, and I've never heard of it before. So I was looking for another one because in the thrift store that I was shopping at when I found this, it seems to be more than one of everything. Like anytime I see one brand that I consider, there's another one that's similar. So I was like, I would have loved to have gotten another piece from this brand because I think it's going to do really well. But I'm so happy to have, you know, found out. I love finding out about new brands. So I think this is going to perform very well, and I'm excited for it. This is a vest called Zero Restriction. This is in a women's size small. And the reason I picked this up was because the comps looked pretty good. Apparently this is something used for people who like to golf. And the reason I like this is because the vests that I saw that were listed and selling were solid color, and I didn't see too many with this, with like, you know, loud kind of, you know, busy patterns. So I thought, well, I think it's pretty. It's got pretty colors in it, and I think this is going to make it stand out. So if the other ones are selling that are solid color, I think that this one's going to stand out, and it's probably going to go pretty fast once I get it listed. So I decided to go on and grab this. Here's something that stood out to me more so because I remember I found an Eileen Fisher sweater that looked very similar to this, and it was like a boiled wool Eileen Fisher sweater. even with holes in it, I think it sold for like, I don't know, I think it could have been close to 100, don't quote me, but I remember I was very satisfied with it. It was new with tags and it had holes in it. So when I saw this on the rack, I was like, okay, let's check that out, because it's this interesting kind of reddish rust orange, and it looks athletic and it's not shrunk. So I was like, okay, let's see what the brand is. If it's a good brand, then I'll get it. And voila, Smartwool. And people use it who like to run and everything, and I thought this was a little bit more of a pretty, more stylish, you know, not just athletic, but like you could wear it casually, but it's, you know, still kind of nice sweater. So I'm gonna get this listed and see how it performs. I really like the whole boiled wool texture and everything. Like I said, it reminds me of that Eileen Fisher sweater that performed very well, so I have a good feeling about this one. A Nanta. I haven't heard of it. It's made in India. It's a size 1X, 2X, although it does look smaller, but you know, it could be because, you know, in different countries, like a 1X in US is not going to be the same as a 1X in China or wherever, you know. So it might be a little smaller than a 1X, 2X, but that's what they have listed. And I want you to just look at how gorgeous this dress is. I mean, my goodness, it's like a princess with the pink and the cream and the gold metallic. This is absolutely beautiful. It says it's 100% cotton. When I checked the comps, I mean, it had pretty good comps. Look at that. It's got like a little rope tassel there. This is such a princess dress, and it's a maxi dress, and it was just so beautiful. I was like, I don't even care. I just want it in my closet. This was a $2 bin pickup. So this, as far as I know, doesn't particularly have a good sell-through rate. I personally am a fan of the brand. I love it. I think it is so warm and comfortable. This is Tech Gear, and I think this is sold at Target, not Walmart, Target, but this is a size 3X, and it is new with tags, and it's their ultra soft, just a nice gray sweatshirt. It is crazy soft, very comfortable. The fact that it's new with tags and it's a plus size, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it, because look, there's a little sticker there. I was like, I'm just going to do it, because when the fall gets here and people want like that leisure loungewear, this is going to be something I'm sure is going to sell. I think I have sold plus size Tech Gear before, but usually when I find it, it's not in a plus size, so I leave it behind. But 3X is a really good size, and it's new with tags, and it's crazy soft, so only $2, I grabbed it. It's funny because when in a previous video, you saw that I had a bunch of Quince 100% European linen wide leg pants, and when I was picking those up, I was like, oh, I'm surprised I haven't come across a new with tag Quince yet. Lo and behold, the next shopping trip, here is the new with tag Quince. So this is a pair of brown size 28 jeans. It's got the cuff there, and they're new with tags, and they are primarily, I think it's 97% organic cotton, 3% spandex. So I love it when it's got like those sustainable materials in it like that. So I am excited that it's new with tags. I'm gonna see how much I can get for it. Still kind of filling out Quince. I think it is a popular brand, but it's not something that people really want to pay up for. I feel like people kind of are in the range of paying like $30 for it if it's pre-owned, maybe even a little bit less. But new with tags, I don't know, maybe I can get 40. I don't know, I have to check the comps and see exactly what the style is, and then I'll go from there. This is cool because I actually like this style of Madewell. This is a size 29. Here it is, Madewell, and this is the maternity perfect vintage jean. I like the regular perfect vintage jean, but I mean, the fact that this is maternity and it's new with tags, I feel like this is going to do very, very well, because I think this style does well even when it's not maternity. So usually when something is maternity, I think it kind of ups the ante, and the fact that it's new with tags and it's not the smallest size. I actually saw somebody else had one listed in the same color. I think it was a 29 or something, but she had it listed for like $115. So I don't know if that's correct. I kind of just glanced at it and moved on, but I'm excited. I have another pair of maternity Madewell jeans that have not moved, but they are a skinny leg. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it, or maybe I just need to like add some keywords or something, but I was like, I'm not going to leave this one behind. Okay, sequin girl, right? I am so into sequins. I cannot resist. Okay, so here we go. This is a new tag Eloquii. This is a size 26. I could not. I couldn't leave without it. This is beautiful. It's like a tuxedo. It's a gold full sequin blazer jacket. Just gorgeous. So I'm like, okay, somebody out there, they're with me on it. So new tags, plus size, beautiful. I mean, I if I do not sell it, well, really anybody could wear this anytime. It's like it could be for a concert, an event. But if not then I mean, come on, it's like Christmas. You could wear it to a holiday party or like New Year's party. It's just so many things that you could do with this. It's just awesome. This is a brand called Parasuit, and they make men's coveralls. So this is in a size 46 regular. So I don't know, looking at the tag, I can't tell if this is vintage or not, but I love the blue houndstooth print that's on it. So you see the brand is there again with the logo on the pocket, and then it's got like the belt there with the little metal pockets. Very cool. I was like, oh, I finally found a Parasuit. So just a couple of more things. So this is a pair of polka dot shoes. They are sneakers, and this is by the brand, I used to say Good Run Joden because it's like SJODEN, but I was watching a crime show because like I watch like a lot of crime shows, and I don't mean like the dramatized ones. Like I love the real life, watching detectives and everything, like try to figure out things and put things together. So anyway, one of the crime shows I was watching, there was a family involved that had this last name, and they were pronouncing it Jadine. So Gudrun Jadine. At least I know how to say the last part of it. So Gudrun Jadine sneakers. The only thing about this is that they are missing their insoles, but I have had really good luck with this brand. And the fact that the rest of the shoe is in pretty great condition, and I don't find it that often, I mean, I'm just going to disclose this and, let the chips fall where they may. The only thing about this is that I'm not sure of the size because it's not on the bottom. And in the pictures that I see of the other ones, it's printed on the insole, which is missing in this pair. So, like I'm going to have to measure it out and kind of try to see if I can figure out what the size is. But it looks like kind of a larger size. My brain wants to say estimated 10, but I'm going to definitely check it out and measure it out. But this brand typically does very well for me. I've never found it in sneakers before. Usually it's more of a lagging look in clothing pieces, but basically anything with Good Run Jadine written on it, I'm like, yep, I want it. Last but not least, this is my first time finding this brand. This is Freebird by Steven. I know some years ago it was a big deal. Like I said, things tend to change. There's the logo there, Freebird by Steven. They specialize in making distressed shoes, and these are no different. So these are distressed sandals. They are the quail style, but I can tell that they're very well made. So, and they're also in a size 10, so bigger size. That's really cool. I don't know how well they're going to perform. I've never tried it before, but just because the quality felt like it was there and I have heard of them, I try not to rely on what I've heard anymore, but I was kind of like, okay, I'll bite. First time finding them, they look like they might, perform okay. So I'm going to test it out and see. So that's it. That's everything that I found. Oh, I'm having so much fun with shopping. It's just like I could just go in there and like stay for 3 hours and just totally zen out. And I've gotten so good about like putting things back. I remember there were a couple of things in this haul that I was like, okay, those look amazing. I want to get them. And I threw them in my cart, and for sure I was going to get them at the beginning of my trip. But then towards the end of my trip, when I started to kind of calm down, check the comps and double check the comps, I was like, I don't think those are going to perform very well. So I ended up putting, quite a few things back, but I'm happy about that because that means I'm starting to get smarter about, what I'm spending. Even if everything is affordable, when I go shopping, it's like, it still doesn't mean that you want to bring in loads and loads of things and be sitting on them for like a couple of years. You only want to get the things that are going to move out a little faster. It's just all about enjoying the journey of reselling, and I hope you enjoyed this video. So thank you so much for sharing, you know, your time with me, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye.